Welcome to Beauvale Castle, nestled at the heart of the Kingdom of Beauvale in the realm of Avicon. Construction of Beauvale Castle began in 1154, in the 5th year of the reign of King Olaf the Understaffed. The construction proceeded for about 15 years, at the end of which time Olaf was overheard to say, "It looks nice and all, but could we move it about 15 feet to the left?" Shortly after the subsequent assassination, the master mason was hanged, and Queen Evie the Verbose acceded to the throne. Several nearby upstart kingdoms thought having a woman on the throne might leave Beauvale ripe for conquest, but Queen Evie, with her 4 cannons, her +4 armor of imperviousness to Reddican downvotes, and her mighty banhammer soon sorted them out. We begin today's tour in the middle of Beauvale's Winter Fair, a week-long celebration of the Little Ice Age. If our castle residents seem somewhat underclad for a Little Ice Age, that is because Beauvalers are hardy folk. Also, there are scant supplies of medieval winterwear in the Avicon shop. The chief means of celebration during Winter Fair is ice skating in the castle courtyard, a popular form of entertainment made possible by Beauvale's resident court wizard, Master Doordumble. Visiting Fair Beauvale and the fairer Queen Evie is King Murky of Upper Redditland, here to take in the sights and sounds of his neighbor kingdom to the north and discuss with Queen Evie the possibility of an alliance between their 2 lands. Or he's scoping out the place to conquer later. Or something. Who knows what that dude's up to? He seems a sketchy sort. As we enter the courtyard, to the right we see a few seating areas where ladies and gentlemen of the court hope to enjoy the spectacle of watching drunken ice skaters falling on their asses. Unfortunately, not a single donkey is in Beauvale Castle this week, so they shall have to settle for a cow. In the east courtyard, tables and benches have been set out for the Winter Fair feast, a sumptuous repast consisting of large platters of wild boar and really not much else. Apples are on the side table for the vegans among us. Jongleurs are on hand to provide music and other entertainment for the assembled guests. Watch Mistress Kit bounce precariously on her ball as Master Ash, the court jester, stands nearby, ready to break her fall if needed. In the northeastern corner of the courtyard, Lady Phoenix, Queen Evie's lady-in-waiting, reads King Murky's fortune. "I foresee some random disconnects in your future." Whatever might that mean. Moving to the north courtyard, we find a fair young maiden spinning yarn for her weaving, while her would-be suitor spins tall tales and clever pick-up lines for her amusement. Pausing briefly to reverence before the royal thrones, we move past them toward the northwest corner. It appears a pickpocket has been apprehended and tossed behind bars for his act of petty larceny. Archery practice has been suspended for Winter Fair week in order to ensure the safety of the castle residents and guests enjoying the festivities. I am certain the pickpocket is relieved to be well outside the range of fire, though that could easily change once the festival is over. Stone from the Beauvale Mountains is quarried and carted back to the castle, where stonecutters shape it into sculptures to adorn the royal court. Where there's a medieval party, there is merrymaking, and the Beauvale Winter Fair is no exception to this rule. Libations flow freely at the tavern bar as the bards play a cheery tune for the dancers. It takes a lot of wood to keep the castle warm, but the castle woodcutter in the southwest courtyard is up to the task. When one's castle is under siege, the last thing one wants is a lack of fresh water. This well is quite well sheltered from such enemy missiles as severed heads and plague victims. The courtyard itself, not so much. Here we see King Murky and Queen Evie enjoying a shadow puppet show, a novel sort of mummers play imported over the Silk Road from far Cathay. Silver and gold vessels might be on hand for royalty, but the castle residents use a fair bit of earthenware as well. Here the potter's wheel is set up near the castle entrance, where various wares are also for sale. King Murky seems especially taken by that large urn by the wall. Heading upstairs, we arrive at the castle armory, where the weapons and armor are stored. Moving beyond the armory, we find Doordumble's private study. Wizarding is hard work and requires solitude and concentration. Wouldn't want to mix a potion wrong. Perhaps it would be best to check that list of ingredients one more time. Eye of newt, toe of frog, mermaid's tonsils. Ah, nearly left out the bat hair. The solar is the Queen's private living quarters. It doubles as bed and bath chamber and features a fine view of the courtyard below. Most of the Queen's belongings are kept in the storeroom next door, but not the royal treasury. This remains safely under lock and key in the Queen's private lodgings when not in use. Or sometimes it remains wide open and in full view of visiting royalty instead. Flexing, medieval style. Entering the aforementioned storeroom, we find multiple trunks, chests, and crates filled with the castle's stores so that they can survive the long winter months. And so Queen Evie can save up to buy more bijouterie jewels because damn, those things are expensive. As he prepares to depart for Upper Redditland once more, King Murky pauses to chat up the Queen's lady-in-waiting. The Queen is not amused. Don't let that drawbridge hit you on the way out, bud. And this concludes our tour of beautiful scenic Beauvale Castle. I hope you've enjoyed your tour. Thank you for visiting. Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to fill our tithe barns next Michaelmas. Until then, fare thee well.